In this video, I demonstrate the home exercises I give my patients who are in the initial stage of recovery immediately after having a knee replacement. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Recovery after a knee replacement is notoriously difficult, especially for about the first month after surgery. During this time, the knee hurts, it's stiff, the muscles are weak. Pretty much any task that requires some knee mobility or weight bearing is painful and difficult. It just pretty much sucks. There's no other way to put it. There's no way around it. Despite that, it's really important that you do the home exercises. The 2 to 3 days per week that you're in physical therapy are not enough for you to achieve the result you're looking for. There's just no substitute for daily, consistent work on your range of motion and muscle strength. You don't have to work really hard. You don't have to put forth a lot of intensity, but you do need to be consistent. And if you do that, it's been my very consistent experience that patients somewhere around 4 to 6 weeks after surgery turn a corner. They suddenly start to feel a lot better, their range of motion's better, their strength is better, they can do more at home and outside and just in every phase of their life. And they generally at that point feel like they're happy they had the surgery. The exercises I'm going to demonstrate are the ones that I almost always use with patients during this stage. I've just very consistently found that this group of exercises are the most helpful for folks at this point, at getting their range of motion going, getting their strength going, and getting them to that point where they turn that corner. Before I demonstrate the program, as always, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how you're doing after your knee replacement surgery. This is probably the most important, really, couple of exercises that we'll do during this stage. We're working on knee bending and knee straightening. So I've got one of these little slider discs under my foot. If you don't have that, you'll just want to be on a slippery floor, the kitchen floor, probably in a stocking foot. And you're simply going to bend the knee as far as you can and hold that for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, and use your watch, use your phone to actually track the time. Don't count in your head because you'll go fast, you'll go too fast. Ease up on the pressure, take away the stretch, wait a couple of seconds, and repeat. And you're going to do this 10 times. Now, we usually have patients do a knee bending stretch when they're lying down, and that's okay. But I find that the sitting version is better, I think because it's simply more convenient for patients to do, and therefore I think they do it more often, which is probably most important at this stage, that it's convenient and it can be done more often. So again, bend the knee as far as you can, hold 10 seconds, ease up on the pressure, do 10 repetitions, okay? Next, we're going to work on straightening. So you'll want something to prop the heel up on. This might be the coffee table, it might be another chair. You'll probably have to lift the leg to get it up there. So now my heel is on the bench, and I'm going to clench my thigh muscle, and as I do that, you'll see my knee straightens a bit. Hold this 10 seconds. Relax. Now, out of all the exercises we're going to do, this is probably the least comfortable. Just kind of expect that. There's not a good way around it. Clench the thigh muscle, hold 10 seconds, relax. I'll tell my patients to do all of these exercises 3 times per day. The one exception, when I have patients that are having trouble getting either knee straightening or knee bending back, I'll sometimes have them do these 2 stretches hourly. Again, 10 reps each, 10-second hold each rep. After knee replacement surgery, one of the problems we always run into is the quadricep muscle kind of shuts down. It's just a side effect of the surgery. You can't avoid it. The problem is you can't do anything with your foot on the ground, walking, stairs, squatting, lifting, carrying, without a solid quadriceps muscle. We need to get this back. This is our first effort to do that. We call this a quad or quadriceps set. Roll up a towel, put it under the knee, and simply try to squish the towel with the back of your knee. This is going to cause you to contract that quadricep muscle. Hey buddy, hold that for 5 to 10 seconds. Relax. You're being very helpful. Thank you. Clench that quad, push into the towel with the back of the knee, keeping the heel down. Hold 5 to 10 seconds. Hey bud, relax. Do 10 to 20 repetitions. Our next effort to get this quadricep muscle going is to do a leg raise. So simply lay on your back, your hurt knee is the straight knee, and try to simply raise the leg straight up. Hold for a moment, come down kind of slow. Now, right after surgery, most patients can't do this for about the first week or two approximately, so work up to this if you can. Now, in that interim stage, that immediate post-op stage where you can't do the leg raise, a substitute is to lay on the side. Now, in this example, my hurt leg is the right leg, so I'm simply going to raise my right leg straight up to my right. Hold for a moment, come down kind of slow. So this works the quadricep muscle partially, and again, it's something that patients can almost always do right after surgery. In addition, this works another important muscle that will be working anyway throughout rehab, which is the side hip muscle, gluteus medius. So up and down, 10 to 20 repetitions per set. Good job. It's hard to find a better exercise for engaging the quadriceps muscle than a squat. Now, right after surgery, you're not going to be able to squat deeply, and we wouldn't want you to anyway, but you can do a mini squat, and it's very helpful at this stage of recovery. You'll want something for balance, back of a chair, a countertop, and you're simply going to do a mini squat. Squat about a third of the way down, that looks about like that, and come back up. Now notice I'm kind of sticking my butt out. I'm keeping my weight back. My weight's in my heels, not in my toes. I'm not squatting into the knees, as we say, which looks like this. I'm kind of just falling forward. This isn't all that helpful, right? We want to engage the quadriceps, engage the hip muscles. To do that, we got to stick our butt out. Again, I feel weight through my heels, not my toes. Back up. Up and down, 10 to 20 repetitions. Up to this point, I've talked a lot about the quadriceps muscles, but there's other muscles we need to work as well, and the calf muscles are one of them. Our calf muscles provide a huge percentage of the power that we need for walking and for going up and down stairs. So here's our first effort to get that strength back. We're simply going to do a heel raise or a calf raise. Again, something for balance, a solid piece of furniture, a countertop, and you're simply going to raise the heels up onto the toes, hold for a moment at the highest point, come down kind of slow. Up and down about 15 to 20 times. More reps on this one because, number one, you'll have more strength in these muscles right after surgery than you will your quadriceps. And these muscles are built for a lot of repetitions. Think walking. So up and down, 15 to 20 reps, about 3 sets. Those are the exercises I almost always give my patients to do at home who are in this first month of recovery after having a knee replacement. Again, the key is consistency. If you do that, you're gonna get the result you're looking for. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it helps you get back to what you love to do. As always, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time.